they went from the Corsairs, prop-driven drones, and they got the F9F3, I think it was, or 2 or something. It was one of the first things out of Grumman, you know, and our squadron got, you know. And in order to, now my job in avionics took a giant leap forward, because the jet was a whole different creature, and we had to go for training on it. And they brought in a TV-2. I think it was an Air Force, I don't know if it was an F-80 or one of those, but it was a 2-seater, and it was a trainer. And it was supposed to be training the pilots, you know, to fly jets. You know, they were working in the training, but then they actually had to put it to work, and they had to go and fly with this thing to get them used to flying the Panthers. And in one of the situations, they were having trouble with when the landing gear came up, the instruments would go crazy. And we tried to figure out all kinds of things back in the shop, what would do this. And I said, well, the only way we're going to find out is to have instrument, and have the instrument in the cockpit, you know, in this case. And so I got to fly the second seat with this instrument in my lap. And it was pretty interesting, because it went, I could, when the minute that landing gear went out, the needle thing, you know, and sure enough. So it turned out we had a short in the thing, and then you got start looking for a short where the wheel could actually cause that. And it turned out there was a bundle of wire that was put in wrong. It was, well, the bundle was down too low. It should have been, the clamp should have been up, you know, and carried the bundle over. So when the wheel came up, the wheel was spinning, and it was chafing and got those insulation rubbed, and you got a short. When the wheel came up, it pushed those together. That was the problem, you know. But I did get some time in it. It's a kick in the butt, no matter how you slice it, you know. Because you go from 0 to, you know, like 5 Gs or something like that, you know, to get to 120, 130 miles an hour. And then coming in, it's the reverse. And the pilot said, make sure you got those shoulder straps on good and tight, you know. Otherwise, you do a face plant in the instrument panel, you know. And that's the, and sure enough, when we landed and hooked that, you know, and you could feel the go from 120, 130 miles an hour down to 0, you know, about 2 seconds. It's a hell of an experience.